Hi guys, welcome to another video. मैं हूं आपका host Omi and today is Friday. We're going to be discussing what are the possibilities on BTC. Whether we're going to be seeing a bullish upside of 70 or 75,000 or whether we're going to be ending this month without any gains. So to watch this video to find out what's going to be happening on BTC this weekend. So let's jump right into our first news. Thailand lawmakers urge to approve tourism crypto to entice digital nomads. The rollout of Tourism Authority of Thailand coin is coming closer and is now awaiting government approval according to local figures. So we need more adoption in the crypto industry all the time and ऐसी news जो होती हैं वो हमें adoption से more and more closer ला रही होती हैं and we want more and more world to be adopting BTC so the early adopters like myself can benefit more from this situation. And जितनी ज़्यादा adoption बढ़ती जाएगी, जितनी ज़्यादा governments and countries adopt करती रहेंगी, the more increase means the more customers, more active addresses, and these are the things that make on-chain analytics very bullish, and that's when the institutions and big companies like to buy in, and that's where the bullish runs for Bitcoin usually starts.
Dada, why? Why, Dada, why?
This is business.
The next news we have today is report claims each Solana transaction used less energy than 2 Google searches. The report also found that a transaction on Solana blockchain uses 24 times less energy than charging your phone. So the best part about Solana's technology is that Solana is very cheap, Solana is very fast, and Solana is very eco-friendly. As we've seen that Ethereum and Bitcoin lacks these same abilities, but over the period of time with miners and different associations have been trying to solve these issues. जैसे ही Bitcoin के ऊपर electricity and Ethereum के ऊपर electricity usage कम होने लगेगा, that we are expecting from Ethereum 2.0, तो Solana and Ethereum and all them will not have much difference. But जब तक वो नहीं होता, meanwhile, Solana is the king when it comes to eco-friendly mining, transactions and blockchain use cases. This makes Solana a very bullish and a very eco-friendly project, जिसकी वजह से a lot of people are interested and a lot of people keep saying कि Solana is going to overtake Ethereum at some point. But I always say, and even its own CEO said, that's not possible because most people don't understand how these blockchains are working. So that's why they probably think that Solana's gonna overtake Ethereum, but this is yet again a very bullish news for Solana lovers and for our earth as well. We don't want that we keep making money and we destroy the world that we live in. Bitcoin overtakes PayPal on value transfer, said sites on MasterCard report. Block data reports suggest that Bitcoin network could potentially match the dollar value transferred on MasterCard network as early as 2026 or as late as 2060. I think it's probably gonna happen by 2026 because this massive retail FOMO in the market. Every other person that I'm meeting on the road or they know me somehow or the other, they've been trying to tell me that they want to buy into the crypto markets and what should they be buying. This already shows us that the adoption rate has increased. It's probably 2 to 3x in the last year or two after the coronavirus pandemic, and it keeps increasing. There's no end to it and there's more and more people FOMOing in. As for Bitcoin, we're seeing that Bitcoin has been overtaking financial institutions, has been overtaking commodities. It's very close to silver at this moment as we speak. So very soon it's going to overtake silver, and now it's very close to taking the world's biggest financial company, which is MasterCard. And if that is already completed, then BTC is gonna be the next biggest king when it comes to transaction purposes and a use case for financial institutions so they can use it as a store of value against gold. X Infinity virtual land slot sells out for 550 ETH. According to game developers, largest sum ever paid for virtual real estate. As we know, yesterday's news, Grayscale reported कि भाई Metaverse के जो game है सारा scene है, this is gonna be very huge. It can become a $1 trillion market cap very soon, and all that has a massive relationship with the lands purchases in all of these metaverses. We've seen that in the sandbox, we've seen that in Decentraland, and now we're also seeing that in Axie Infinity. The more adoption that the game gets, जितने ज़्यादा लोग कोई गेम खेलेंगे, उसके गेम के लोगों के ज़्यादा खेलने से उसकी प्राइस और वैल्यूएशन ऑफ द लैंड ऑन दैट गेम कीप्स इंक्रीजिंग. And all this also matters on the price of the bull market. Where is exactly Ethereum standing in this bull market, and where exactly AXS is standing in the bull market. All these factors decide whether ये coin adoption में, gaming में, land and purchase sale के अंदर, how exactly all this is going to go out. I've been telling you guys regularly, do invest in metaverses because early adopters always win.
Hey guys, what are you doing on the laptop, Bob? Bunch of spreadsheets? Something with...
The most dangerous news on this Friday, as we know every Friday options are going to be expiring. So the news for us today is Bitcoin bulls risk losing 365 million upon Friday's BTC options expiry. Nearly 3 billion in BTC options expire on November 26th, and the bears are better positioned below 58,000. So if we do close below 58,000 in the next 2 to 3 hours, that means bears are going to be winning, and most likely bears will be in control for this weekend, and we might expect a pump and dump situation coming very soon in the markets. So that's all for our news and updates, and now it's time for technicals and charts. If you've been spending time in Sandbox and Decentraland, you would know by now that meta variables are very important. You need to have variables for your avatar to be looking different from other people in this space. So if you want to claim and be part of giveaways, competitions and other exciting news, follow Metaware on the Twitter account and also join them on Discord. Soon you're gonna be getting a lot of giveaways, so don't forget and don't miss this opportunity. So देखते हैं कि मार्केट में आज लोग fearful हैं या people are feeling greedy. Let's check कि fear and greed index क्या बोल रहा है. If we look at the fear and greed index today, wow, we're at 47. Yesterday we were at 32. So the market is like, we did have a pump yesterday that has changed market dynamics a bit, but we're still at 47. We're not even close to 50 or 60s. Usually we don't see BT spending a lot of time on neutral and fear 34, 30 levels. What we have now, things have changed for BTC, especially on chain data, and that's the reason we've been spending so much time here. Market can go each side because we're still at neutral. Anything is possible, so it's good to play with your stop losses and also keep some substantial targets in mind that have to be realistic. You can't be expecting BTC to suddenly just go to 90,000 right now. तो कॉइन मार्केट कैप में देखते हैं, BTC dominance today is 41.7, Ethereum's dominance at 20. That's the reason the market started pumping and the market had a lot of control. Especially Ethereum started a rally which also brought alts with him, and people were very happy yesterday until today morning. Everything started becoming red and then they realized it was just a pump. The global crypto market cap is 2.61 trillion, is 0.77 increase over the day. And Bitcoin's dominance, as we know, keeps decreasing. It's been down 0.25 over the last day. There's no point checking out which are the coins that are in pullback. Mostly all the coins are in pullback. So let's jump in and see which are the winners. So we have basic action token that's been pumping insane, and LPT, then we have Anchor, we have Sia coin, we have KDA, we have GRT, Filecoin, Thorchain, Terra Luna, OKB, ICP, a mix of layer 1s, layer 2s, gaming, storage, and mainly all the good projects. I would say a lot of good projects are there in the list, so mainly they are pumping. Wax is down right now, Inch is down today, Decentraland, the Sandbox, Oasis, Curve, Phantom, Chills, a lot of Metaverse, and NFT based layer 1 also we got FTM and AVAX. So mixed bags of market are pumping and a mixed bag of market is dumping right now. So as we know, some things are pumping and some things are dumping. Let's jump right into our charts and see what's happening in there. So if we see from the bottom and we rise up, नीचे से ऊपर जाते हैं आज and see. So we have BAT at first. BAT has already taken out all TPs and now it's on price discovery. This is the most favorite part of mine, when a coin hits price discovery and it's just pumping. And it's been up about 20% just today. We can also see Anchor Protocol. Anchor Protocol has been pumping as well, which is a good sign, just hitting our first resistance zone. Hopefully it goes up and creates support there. Then it will look good. Otherwise, if it gets rejected and come back down, there's no point waiting for him. ICP is pumping as well right now as I'm recording the video. JRT भी काफी अच्छा pump कर रहा है. JRT came down pretty much and now it's back up. It came down from 1 and now it's going back towards 1. Obviously we're gonna face some resistance here, तो wick मार के अब वो नीचे आ रहा है. We'll consolidate here in the phases and then slowly will rise and pick up nice momentum. Overall, if I look at the market is still undecided. For the past few weeks already it's been undecided. It can go right or it can go left. We can have a pump or a dump situation anytime. That's why I keep telling everybody to use stop losses. As we can see right now in 4-hour candles, we're having a massive pullback coming on ETH, and we did expect that because Ethereum was taking support from these levels, from previous levels. So our previous level for support was 4012, and right now we had a breakout from this resistance that we had been facing from 18th November, almost about, yeah, you can even say 16th November. So for the last 10 days we were facing this rejection and resistance, and we got rejected 1, 2, 3 times, and then the 4th time we had a nice momentum. We break through. Hopefully we can consolidate and start making support now at 4344 and around there. Obviously we might come down, have a retest, and then build support here and then go towards 4782. Otherwise we have our down zones. The down zones are 3777, where I'm expecting from our previous historical data for Ethereum to come down like we have done here in the past. We can have a similar situation here because we've seen that it does do, where it makes a higher high, which is something similar here going on, if you can notice what I'm trying to show you. And फिर इस situation के अंदर यही होता है, the coin falls down and then makes a support. We can have something like that repeat, but because in this scenario we're very close to the trend line, it's very likely we can do something like this around 4000 or near the trend line somewhere here. Both situations are likely. So in the market, when we know the market is very undecided, तो हम कोशिश करते हैं कि हम अपने पैसे को, अपनी ट्रेड्स को, अपनी सिचुएशंस को अपसाइड एंड डाउन साइड को लेकर रिस्क और रिवॉर्ड रेशियो मैनेज कर लें, सो वी डोंट हैव एनी इश्यूज इन आवर ट्रेड्स. Let's have a final word and see what is happening on BTC. So BTC had fallen on our first zone. Ethereum जैसे नहीं आया अभी तक, so we're still waiting for BTC to come down in our second zone. It's possible that it might come and test the trend line somewhere here or even here. It all depends on them. But if you look at the dates, तो फिर 10 दिसंबर तक आगे जा रही है ना कहानी. So there are possibilities. Anything is possible. Here also we saw a similar dump like this. Here also we're seeing a similar dump like this. So there is a possibility you might come lower, test these levels, because usually a coin has to come ना वो trend line पे तो आएगा, क्योंकि वही उसको trend set करती है, like we have seen here कि वो trend line पे आया, trend से उसने pump लिया and then blast off and made new all time high. So we can have a similar situation happening here as well. The downside and upside remains the same. Here also I'm expecting we can come here back to 66, 67. And if we look at the downside still remaining is 51, while market remains undecided. And as we have seen in the news, bulls have to pay about $3 billion, which is not a small amount, and this could have some reactions coming into the market. If we look at the BTC's dominance and other dominances, others dominances have been going on very strong, which is giving alts a nice base, where we know that alts are not really having much issues in the market. As we can see, others dominance has broken out and has maintained new support here above 16.22. we need to keep rising higher so we can go towards 17.56. that's where a nice alt season and a nice alt pump starts, where we know that we would have a pullback but not long pullbacks. It would be very, very short pullbacks and up. As we can see, BTC has waken up. We had a nice bearish flag that we broke down from, and now we continuously keep going down. Now we can see one top, maybe. Let's see what's gonna happen in the next 4 hours. We're still seeing BTCs in a down wave. If we want BTC to go anywhere close to 9,000, 90,000, 70,000, we need the dominance to spike. Without that, that's completely impossible for BTC to make such a big moves. As we can see, Ethereum's dominance has been spiking, is going towards 20. Usually when we go towards the levels of 20, we know the market becomes very, very bullish and altcoins pump. So usually the combination of 17 and 20 is a very, very ideal situation. That's where the alts completely become insane. So generally the market looks all right. I have given you an upside and a downside. Please, while you're taking trades, do make sure to keep an eye on Ethereum's dominance, others dominance, and BTC dominance. So tomorrow we're going to be having our Saturday NFT show. As usual, there's going to be a lot of exciting news, and I hope all of you guys like tomorrow's video as well. But if you like today's video, do smash the like button. If you're new to my channel, subscribe to my channel. And if you have anything you want to share, do share your thoughts in the comment section. If you want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me on Twitter, Instagram. And that's all for today's video, guys. Take care and bye bye.